Hello everyone, welcome to Tilden's Tech Blog, and in today's video we are going to see how to create a new project in ETS6. So let me open ETS6 quickly. So in ETS6 we have two ways to create the project. So there is a new project and a project wizard, and I have just opened ETS6 now, and you can see the online catalog is updated till 20th of March, and the ontology is version 55 and the plugin is version 1. So what will happen now is it will automatically now check for the latest catalog updates. So this happens every time you open ETS, and you can enable it from the settings. So I'll show you from where you can enable it. Yeah, so if you go to the settings and if you go to the online catalog, you have the option to enable it. So you can see here it is set as automatically download catalog updates. That means every time you restart ETS or restart your computer and open ETS, it will automatically update your file or update your catalog. So what does catalog update mean? So that I will let you know shortly in the coming videos. Okay, so now let's say I'm using the ETS Lite license. So I have a Lite license under my name, so I'm using the ETS Lite license, which supports up to 20 devices per project. So the different license versions I have already explained in a previous video. So the difference between the demo, the home, the Lite, and the professional version. And if you have any questions, or if you need any specific videos, please comment it in the comment section, and I will try to create a video for that as well. So myself, I'm Samuel. I'm a certified KNX tutor and a home automation enthusiast. Let's go into the video. Okay, so as I said, this is the dashboard of ETS6. So even if you are someone new to ETS or KNX, you don't have to get let's say worried about the dashboard. It's very simple. So first thing, let's say how to create a project. So we will make this as very small videos as possible. So first I will show you how to create a new project, let's say from here. So there is a start project wizard that I don't recommend you guys to immediately start using it, because it makes your life easier, but it will also make you not understand how exactly it is done. So it's better to create it as a new project and do everything from there step by step. So let's go to the new project. So as soon as I create the new project, so I can just say any name, let's say demo YT project. So any name you want, doesn't matter. You can have your project name, your building name, or whatever it is. And you have the project type. You have the project type. So the project type, so there are a lot of things you can see, from starting from airport to a villa. So there are some categories. So it is nothing, it just changes the icon. If you put healthcare, it will show like this. It will put like a home, it will show like this. If you put an airport, it shows a flight taking off. That's it. So let me show you. So if I click airport and keep this as default, you see there is a create default topology. For any of you who doesn't know about topology, please comment topology, and I will create a separate video about what is KNX topology. Okay, so let's leave it at create default topology. So the first line and the first area gets created, and by default the line will be the area will be IP, and the first line will be TP. Okay, so twisted pair and IP. Okay, so let's create the project. So it takes a few seconds based on your PC spec. It might take like a few seconds to, like, let's say around a minute to max, but it should not take much time. So it's creating the project, and it's trying to, it has already created. Now it's trying to open the project. Yes. Now the project is open. So once the project is opened, you will get this big screen where you have like the tabs. So with ETS 6.3 or like after ETS 6.2, you got the tabbed version. So meaning that you can have multiple projects open at the same time. So for example, I can go to the dashboard again here, and I can open another project from here. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. Okay. So now we have this project. So now we are in the buildings view. So now let me take the time to explain you what are the different tabs that are we call it as panels in KNX. I'll show you what are the different panels that are available here. So now we are in the buildings panel. So if you go to the panel section here, you have the option to select any of these panels. So normally we work on the building panel or the device panel, the catalog and the group address panel. So based on in which level of KNX you are, depending on that, you might use different panels for different functions. But the buildings panel is the one that we use to create the building structure. Okay, and we have the option to have the panels splitted as vertically or horizontally. So let's say I want to have the catalog panel, for example. So I go to panel and select catalog here, and this is where the automatic catalog updates come into play. So when you have like the catalog already configured as automatically updated, it gets updated here automatically based on the region you have selected. And here you can see like most of the brands that are selling in the Middle East is already available. Even if it is not available, you can actually import the product directly using the KNX product file. Okay, I'll have a separate video on that as well. So now the tabs or the screen is split horizontally. So now if you want, like I want it split vertically, so you have the option, go to panels and you can say split panels vertically. So now the panels will be split vertically. So depending upon the style of yours, you can use it in horizontal or vertical. So I prefer to have it horizontal while selecting the products, or drag and dropping the products, but I prefer to have it vertical when it is a very large project and I have to link a lot of group objects and a lot of group addresses. So that's when I use vertical. And if I have a very big monitor, like a very wide monitor, then I prefer to have vertically split. But on a normal laptop screen or on a normal 24, 22-inch monitors, I prefer to have it as horizontal. Yeah. So this is how you create a new project. Okay. So in the next video, we will see how to create a building structure. Okay. Thank you and see you on the next video.